there's something I need you all to know about me, and it's one of those guilty pleasure things, fashion-wise, one of those quirky little fashion things that I'm really into, and it's glasses chains. I mean, come on, this is obviously a fashion statement, and frankly, I don't care if my boyfriend says I look like a grandma, because I think they're cute. This is definitely some of the gaudier of the sets that I have, but I still like them. I think they're fun, they're practical. Now I can drop my glasses down and I don't have to worry about losing them. They kind of look like fun little, like, accessories, like adorning my hair. It's basically another set of jewelry, and I think they're awesome. And as a result, I ordered a lot of them. I went onto Amazon and I found a 6-pack with a nice variety so that I could have different, types of metals and styles for whenever I'm trying to go out and live my life. So we're gonna do a little glasses chain haul. I got 6 of them for about $12. So, I mean, honestly, what a steal. $2 for each of these chains, come on. And they're all about 30 inches long, I believe. So I have this nice, simple, plain gold chain. Got the same set in silver. But these ones actually have nice little lobster clasps, so you can remove them and, like, say, replace it with a different set of glasses chains. Not that I'm saying that's a spoiler as to the rest of the video, because I'm sure none of you read the title and have no idea what you're watching, right? I like this one a lot. This is one of my favorites. It is a gold chain that is adorned with little pearls. I love pearls. I wear pearls very frequently. Not today. Wasn't the vibe I was going for. But I love using those when I have pearls. And in the same vein, instead of pearls, I have a silver one that has just plain silver ball beads and the same kind of look in gold, which I totally have tangled up together. But yeah, so these are the 6 that I have, and I was like, man, I'm so set. I have so many cool glasses chains, and I am set for pretty much for the rest of my life in terms of glasses chains. But then I thought to myself, you know what? I need more. I have 6 pairs of glasses, 6 different pairs of glasses. I have a problem with glasses. I like wearing glasses a lot, and I definitely like to see them as a fashion statement, on top of the fact of the practicality in that I can see when I wear them, which is something I cannot do if I don't. So today I've got my glasses ready, and I have, with my 6 set, I got some extra little glasses chain ends, and I think I'm gonna make some glasses chains today. So I am gonna take the free little set of glasses chains elastic madoos that I got, and I'm gonna make my own set, for fashion. Something that's super important about these, obviously, I did not buy these intentionally. They happen to just come with this set of glasses chains that I bought already. So I double checked, and you can actually get 20 of these, so enough for 10 sets of glasses chains for about $5. So relatively affordable, and obviously you'll have a ton of them as a result. So I'm gonna make two different designs, because I have 2 sets in here, and yeah, I'm just gonna take you through the process of how I made some new glasses chains. Alrighty, I'm gonna start with the black ones first, and I'm gonna create kind of like a darker vibe for the first one I'm gonna do. It's going to, I believe, appear a little bit more like less metallic, and I'm going for more like a beaded kind of vibe, a little more like natural. So I've got these kind of like cool metallic coppery beads, as well as I have the same ones in gold in this little set that I've had for a while. I've been meaning to find a time to use these beads, and I think now is the time, and I think I'm definitely going to go for like some of these like darker like woods and maybe reds a little bit. I have some jump rings that I'm going to use as well. So I've got these guys just to kind of keep with the darker theme, and I'm actually going to use string. I really wanted to do like a chocolate brown for this, but it looks like I don't have the color I thought I did for some reason in my embroidery floss collection. So I'm just going to be using this like tanner color, because I think it'll definitely give this way more of a natural look, and I think definitely more of a handmade look as well. So if you really like to have things that are unique, I think this might be the design that I have for you today. So what I'm going to do to start is I'm going to unwrap some string, and I'm going to make, based on the glasses chains I already have. So if I say like take the silver one here, just pop that off, and I'm going to measure this out at the length of the chain so that it stays relatively standard in terms of length. All right, now I have my length of string, and I actually think I would like to kind of like run an iron over this or like get it wet or something to kind of get these kinks out of it, so that it lays right when I actually decide to wear it. Besides that, I'm actually going to just tie a knot on one end and start beading. I think this would also be like a really cool opportunity if you really like more natural kind of like boho vibes to like create like tassels or something. I'm not going to do that with this design because I think my next design is going to has that kind of piece to it already, but this would be really great to kind of incorporate if you don't have, you know, maybe beads that match very well, to just turn this into a set of tassels at the end, just to kind of give it more of a flair. So I have tied a couple knots because I know my beads have some pretty big holes in them, and I don't want them to be sliding off or around on the ends. And I don't actually think I even want all of the beads to like line up all the way. I haven't decided totally if that's the route I'm gonna go with or not yet, but I think that's about 5, and that should be pretty good on keeping anything from going in either direction. And then I should also theoretically be able to take a glue gun and kind of like pop, you know, a little bit of glue on the ends, but I really wanted to kind of keep that natural feel, so this is what we are going with instead. And then all I have to do is actually just start popping on the beads. So the gold beads fit pretty nicely over top, and I can string them all the way to the bottom, and yeah, I think that looks really nice. I think I might actually go with a pattern with these, and then maybe try, I really like these natural wood beads. I think these are nice, and then I might go with some of the reds as well. So I think I'll just pull these out and start stringing. Maybe I'll do like 5 or 6 of the gold beads, and then I'll do like one of these beads, and then 5 or 6, and then some red beads. That way I can kind of keep a nice pattern going. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start a hyperlapse on this and just see where that takes me. So let's go. All right, I finally finished all of my beads. Obviously the bigger ones were way easier to put on. I don't know if I want to say for some reason, it's obvious because these are handmade beads, I believe, or that they're just made with the intention of looking handmade, but some of these beads had like tinier holes than others, and some of them just weren't exactly the same. I don't know if you can tell super easy here. This is kind of like what I was looking for more so. So I would need to find ones like these, but then every so often I would find, you know, or pick up a bead that looked a little bit like this, where it's not even round, it's just kind of flattened and the hole is like sideways. And I actually even picked up a couple that, here we go, is an example of that one where there isn't a hole, like at all. I think there might be a hole on one side, but it closed up on the other. Keeping that in mind, it took me a hot minute to find the right sized tiny gold beads to fit into my string. What all that's left to do is to take the jump ring. I've actually opened this up myself, and you're going to slip it inside of one of those metal pieces, and if you need to tighten it up, I do have my needle nose pliers, or really any pliers that, you know, keep it nice and tight. And then I try to make it nice and flat, or as flat as possible against each other, so that there's minimal risk of it falling out. And once I have that, I made sure to get these really big jump rings so that I could simply slip the string inside of it and tie it in a little knot. All right, and as you can see, everything is tied on and pretty secure. So I guess that is the end of the first design. I'm going to finish the second one, and then I will show you how they both look on my glasses. So let's move on to the next one. The next design I'm doing uses the clear or like translucent-ish sort of set, and it is going to look a little bit more like some of my other pairs. I have got a nice length of gold chain here. I also have some gold jump rings to attach to the ends. Also, I have already cut this to the appropriate length, and I also have these fun little I don't even know what to call them, like charms that I actually got off of an old necklace that I wasn't wearing anymore. And I have 2 of them, so I'm actually going to try to do an interesting little design where I'm actually going to have extra chain kind of dangling off the front and doing that like tassel idea that I was talking about earlier. So first things first is going to be opening up the jump rings and putting them into the ends and circling them around my eyeglass chain end pieces. All right, now that I did the hyperlapse, I'm gonna go through and show you kind of step by step, and hopefully this will be close enough, but all you'll have to do is take your jump ring. I got a second gold one. I have 2 gold ones actually that you'll need for this, and I totally forgot that I needed the second one. But all you'll have to do is open this up and take the end of your chain and slip it through the chain link. So I have that in there. Then you're going to take your eyeglass chain end bit here and you're going to slide it through that as well. Now I got just another extra tiny little piece of chain that I'm going to slip on the other side afterward, and then you will close the jump ring so that nothing falls off. Finally, you'll take your second jump ring, which I have here, and your little charm, slip your jump ring into the charm, and then go to the extended piece of chain, not the one that goes around your neck, the little one that we added at the last minute there, and slip that into the end of the chain as well. And then once again, close it up nice and tight. Alright, I got 2 pairs of glasses I'm going to be using here. I am going to be using these tiny little circular Harry Potter glasses and put my fun little beaded one around those. So once again, all you have to do is push this black this coil all the way to the bottom so that it makes enough space for you to wrap the elastic over top, and then close it back up. I'll just slide that coil back up to the top, and that's how you attach it there. You'll do it to the other side as well. And I am going to use these glasses with this nice gold trim to show off the gold chain. And yeah, next time you see me, you will see me with my fun new chains. Okay, it's time to take off my pre-made set and put on my DIY version. I am going to start with the beaded ones, which I already think looks super cute. So you'll just slip them over your head. I always make sure I have to pull my hair out because it's long. And as you can see, it is obviously serving its purpose, dangling around my neck and over top of my eyes. Right, this is actually a new pair of glasses. I haven't really found the right chains to wear with these yet, but I actually like this. I think this is a little bit out of my comfort zone in terms of style. I definitely have a very kind of elevated sense of aesthetic. I really like the gold, and I love like gemstones and shiny, and this is definitely more of like a kind of down-to-earth, really homemade look, which I'm surprisingly into. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I actually do. And it hangs around at like a really nice length. It's definitely not as long as some of the other ones, which I really like. They kind of got shorter as I had to tie the ends a little bit from the original. I think it was about, altogether this is about 25 inches, whereas my other chains are about 30. So yeah, I actually really like these. I think they're really cute. And now for the statement eyeglass chains. I think these are definitely a statement. I actually might like the other one better now that I'm looking at it, but I really like these chains, and I like that it definitely takes like the grandma look and makes it a little bit more modern by adding these like dangly bits and turning it into like a for sure fashion statement. Now that I'm looking at it more, I really like it. I really like glasses chains. I don't know what it is. It's like another like layer of jewelry that you only get to wear if you're blind. So I actually really like these charms in particular, and I wish, I mean, I guess it's not too hard to like recreate something like it. Obviously I got these off of an old necklace, and that's kind of something I like to do when I go to the thrift store as well, is like if I find really cool pendants or charms on necklaces, and specifically on like layered necklaces that have a lot of individually cool ones but that I would never wear all together, I like to kind of peel them off, and especially when they're cheap at the store. But yeah, I like these. I like them so much. I really wish more people were into this, and that every time I wore them to work, my students were not like, oh, you're wearing the grandma things today. I think they're cute, and I think that they're a fashion statement that I would love to bring back. I would love to see what kind of cool ideas you guys have for like bringing the eyeglass chains back. I definitely love them a lot, and I hope that you do too. And if you like what you saw, feel free to like and subscribe. I put out new videos every Sunday at noon Eastern Standard Time, and I would love for you to be there with me next week. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you then. Bye!